Hello, it's Icontastic 11 where I do reviews on icons because they're all fantastic. Now, today is my review on Marvel Avengers Titan Hero Series 12-inch Thor action figure. Now, to start off with is his height. He stands at about 12 inches, his, like in how it says. Next is his articulation. First off, he can only twist his head he can only twist his head a little bit and nod up and down. Next is his arms. Now here's the trick of how to twist his arms. His here's the special thing. You're supposed to twist his hands so his arms can move freely past this. But if you have his hands turned the opposite way, it'll just stay like that, but it'll be harder to move. 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 And you're supposed to twist his hands in order to get it just correctly. And one hand is molded to hold his hammer, and one hand is molded to look like a fist. Next off, his legs can only articulate to make him look like he's sitting down. And the next thing is his clothing. He has a molded black suit on with silver round buttons with a little bit of outlining on them. And he has these regular black boots, and he has this silver kind of netting going down to his wrist. And lastly, he has his wing leg hat and 11-inch cape. Next is the defects. That's just the defects that toys have when they come out of packaging or they had when they was getting shipped due to and it was caused by how if the ship was bumpy or however they was brought, though it was very bumpy. Now here is the defects of my own. First off, I don't think if you could see it, but his chin, it may not appear on camera, but his chin has this kind of this kind of scratchy bump-like thing underneath his chin. And next, the top two silver buttons, I don't know if you can see this one, but this one has a tiny black mark. As you can see, the silver is painted on, and and it's probably chipping off. And you could probably see this one. And that defect, the silver lining around the button on this side, the left side, is not complete. So, and these two bottom buttons, the left middle one is kind of a bit smaller than the rest of the buttons. Next, there's this greenish thing in his hair. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a greenish kind of thing in his head. And lastly is his hammer. It's just a plastic hammer with a little squishy like handle, but it's just like a light hard plastic gray hammer part, the part which you hit it with. And there's this like a twisty lining around the part where it's supposed to look like he's holding it. Now here's how you attach it to his hand. You're supposed to I think you're supposed to clip it onto his hand like this, or in my perspective, to slide it through his hand. Hold on, give me 1 minute, I can show you what it looks like. Now, fortunately, I got it through, but it may take a little bit of work to get used to it. But here's how he looks with his hammer in his hand, and as you can see, it looks super cool. Well, anyway, this has been the review on the Marvel Avengers Titan Hero Series 12-inch Thor action figure, and you could buy them, on stores like at Amazon, Toys R Us, any kind of toy store that's near you. I bought him from a store. I'm not sure what the store is named, but I bought him for $20 for 1997 at a store. Or that's not too far from my house. Well, this has been the review on this one. I really recommend him. But my tip, find one that does not have most of the defects on him if you really mind defects.